Hey, Fox here. Welcome to Market Monday on a Tuesday. Today, I'm going to go over one of the simplest ways to make coins in MUT. Over the years, it's sniping. Now you're like, oh great, another sniping tutorial. Well, apparently there isn't enough sniping tutorials out there because I go through like random streamers and I go through random things and I look at these people and they're working the auction house and they're doing it wrong. And I'm just like, I didn't think it was that complicated. This is something like a few lines of computer code can do. Are you smarter than a few lines of computer code? Of course you are. You're a human fucking being. Act like one. This is how you're going to teach. Like, trust me, this is going to be so freaking simple. You can just print coins this way. All you have to do is put in some time. And like everything in MUT, it just requires a time. This is easier than solos. It's so freaking simple. It's amazing why more people don't do this. And obviously the more people do that, more competition. But basically, with sniping, there's a few things you want to look at. And the main thing is cards underpriced for their sets. So a lot of times you'll snipe based off what goes into certain sets, and you're going to find like a minimal value. So like a minimal value for, say, an 84 to 85. You take a look here, 29,000 coins is what the 84 to 85 filter is showing. Now, why is this an important one? Because it's an elite badge set. This is the top one in the elite badge set. Also, there's the 82 to 83, the 80 to 81s, and these things will change through the year. So every time you find something underneath that value, you want to snipe it. Another good filter for the sets, 75 to 79, 70 to 74s, or get rid of those, and you go right here to program, and you find yourselves like Hall of Fame packs. They've been out. So what you can do here is see they're going for 8,000 coins here. All right, that's a standard market value for these Hall of Fame players. You can bring it up. Sometimes they go for more, but then when you filter down to each individual player, like see Rod Woodson's, you find him now. Somebody put him up for 7,700. Now that's not a snipe because the tax is 10%. Now, how do you know that you're finding the right filters? It's simple. Do you see that upper right? You see whenever this thing right here in the upper right, when it's ever that small, that means there's more than 100 items that you can view on this filter. That means the filters over here on the left aren't right. So that means you got to filter them down a little bit, either through quality, team cap value, type. So a lot of people will go like, say, elites, or we'll do the 84 to 85s. And as you get better, you can find different filters to get through them. So 84 to 85s, like I said, the top set of that. And then you could go see how it's still super small. That means there's over 100 of them. That means you're not very good. You see, so with buy now is a fine filter. I like to go newest on a lot of this. See how it's 10 minutes? You really want that to say 59 minutes, and then when you click on it, 59.59 for the newest stuff. So you can filter by team, cap value. With this many elites, 84 to 85s, I think teams are perfectly fine filter here. So now you look at that thing. Oh, still the same distance there. Still, see how big it is? It says 58 minutes. We can get some newer ones. So you can filter it more. You can go down by all offense there to see this. So now you get 39. So see how that got a little bit bigger there on that thing on the right-hand side that we were just talking about, that little scroll arrow. So now you have less than 100 items. These are the newest ones being put on the block, 23 hours, 59 minutes, and as you've seen, like 10 to 15 seconds have passed by. So you look for them, you find out what's underneath their value. Now you can either memorize card prices or just memorize the set prices like we were talking about before. So that's a great way of getting into sniping. And whenever you have like a new promo that comes out, those are great things to snipe. Like say a most feared promo comes out and there's a new most feared card in it that goes into a set. You end up sniping that card based off the set cost. And like I said, you want to snipe it based off it being unfiltered because people will buy it based off this buy now filter right when it's coming near the end of the thing. So like silver 62 to, so if you could show, these silvers are great. Like I've talked about in previous weeks, the silvers, the 65 to 69, are getting bought up kind of high. Not the 65s, the 66 and above. Don't pay no attention to the 65s. 66s and above. They're selling for 1,100. Look at this. Up in here, you can sell these for. So those get a player packs, still profitable. But basically, you snipe them underneath that method. You put them up for that 1,100. It's not the greatest return. I always recommend, in the sniping, you want to snipe between 5 and 15 or 20,000 coin cards. Now, you can snipe for more, but like the higher you go on the snipe, like, you know those snipes that end up on the Reddit front page where somebody buys a 90 overall card for like 200 coins? That happens so rarely, it's not even worth chasing. You basically find those by dumb luck. So don't don't snipe for those things because you're sitting here with a lot. It's like going fishing and going big fish fishing. You're not going to get a lot of chances at it, and it's going to happen rarely if you're looking for a marlin. But it's going to be really cool when you catch it. So that's kind of the delay. That's why it's kind of like payoff versus like how much action you're getting. Like I'd rather go duck hunting than big game hunting because there's more action. There's more ducks flying over your head, more chances to shoot. So take your shooter's shot. Go with the low 80s filter. Like I said, you can sort it down by team then. Or if you're so smart, you can do it by all elites. So that's 80s, 82s, and then sort it by team, cap value, and so on and so forth. They're on filters. There's so many ways to make coins. It's pretty freaking easy. I mean, that's the general overview of what sniping is. Like, I don't know what kind of questions you have. Like, those are the filters you got to go for. Those are going to get your maximum return. And let's see what else do I have. So, yeah, otherwise, with the promo stuff to add on to that, like, whenever there's packs that come out, either Team of the Week are great weekly packs. Anything that people are going to buy for that are going to list on the market, that means there's a bunch of them coming out when we get Team of the Week. Then you filter by Team of the Week set cards too, and you see what they're going for, and you keep refreshing it. People will be putting them frequently under value in the market, and then you just list them back up. You buy them, list them. You can overprice them too. You can do a lot of good things like overprice by like I said with the overprice. You don't have to price them based the lowest overall in the market. Just based on those filters that I talked about with the 82 to 83, if that makes sense at all. So like overpricing based off like 82 to 83. What I mean is, say you buy a Dove and Cook here for 14.5. Now, you can see these cards are going to continually sell for 15K because that's kind of what they're looking at. But like, you don't list your Delvin for 13.75. Always list for an hour and list for that 15K that we saw at that filter. So don't underlist yourself because you're cutting your own profits. Sure, it'll sell quicker, but I mean, this one's up for 14,000. It's been up here for 18 minutes already, so you're not really selling that quick. Versus say this Delvin that's going to sell 14.5 here within the next 8 minutes. So you can make some coins that way by overpricing. And there's different ways. See, he just sold for 14.5. Not even the lowest Delvin on the block. Somebody's not filtering down far enough. That's who you're taking advantage of when you use these filters. So that's kind of what I want to talk about with sniping. It's such an easy way to make coins. I feel weird making these videos. Like I guess I mean, a lot of sometimes these simple tips are some of the best ones because people really don't know that much about the market and stuff. Like I've seen people, they filter by time remaining still, or they filter by buy now price, but then filter and look to snipe on this screen. And it's like, it's okay. I mean, but you're gonna spend a lot of time filtering with these time remainings, like the 600 coin stuff. Bidding on cards is not a great efficient use of your time. It can work, don't get me wrong, you can make coins, but like you want to make a coin per hour value, and that's why I think between that 5,000 and 15,000 value, basically in these mid 80s is where you want to be sniping at, because unless you don't have any coins and you can't really afford to, that's kind of where you want to sit. Maybe low 80s here, sit 80 to 81. So that's sniping. I mean, pretty simple. You buy things undervalued, you price them correctly. You make coins that way. It's pretty. Then go, go into solos when you got 20 of them listed. So there you go. Pretty simple Market Monday. What else you guys want for snipes based off sets and stuff? That's all I got to talk about. So take it easy. Let me know again if you have any questions in the comments below. But it's based off sets. Not so much like these high-end sets like Legends, because they don't come out as frequently, but more off the token sets and stuff. So always pay attention to sets in the game is, I guess, a golden rule of the game. But snipe away, dudes. Here's the elite sets, see the 84, 82, 83, and 80, 81s. So I ain't got nothing left. I mean, anything more, I'd be stretching out to 10 minutes. I got 30 seconds left to get it to 10 minutes. Let's see how long we could stare at each other for. Oh, shit, I couldn't do that anymore. All right, take it easy.